Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to compare three ETFs, QQQ, QQQM and QQQJ. I'm going to speak about the differences, what you should be careful about, and what kind of holdings they have, literally everything. The differences, you will know it all. Also, if you have your own opinion on these three ETFs, write down below in the comments. If you have your own ETFs that you own or you're interested about and you want me to compare them, share it down below in the comments and I will be really excited to make videos on it. And if you want to know how you can make more money with ETFs and what kind of strategies exist on the market, there is going to be a link down below in the description on my course. So without further ado, let's start. First thing first, we're going to see the QQQM with QQQJ. Now, let me speak about QQQM and what is it actually about. QQQM is, imagine that QQQ is a father or a parent, and QQQM is a child. Why do I say like that? Only because the biggest difference between QQQM and QQQ is expense ratio. Invesco introduced QQQM because they wanted to have competitive advantage, they want to be more competitive on the market, and they didn't want to lower QQQ high expense ratio, which is 0.20. So they introduced a new product, new ETF on the market with expense ratio 0.15. Only because if they would lower expense ratio for QQQ from 0.20 to let's say 0.17, what would happen is that they would lose money. But with this way, QQQM is really great for new investors which are on the market and which want to invest into various ETFs. Also, both are copying Nasdaq 100, top 100 companies in Nasdaq. Primarily right now they are technological. In the future, it can everything change, of course. Now, another thing is that assets under management, the liquidity is lower. And another thing is that larger spread of ask bid. This is another thing. But on the other hand, everything else is the same as a QQQ. But with QQQJ, the expense ratio is also 0.15. But what it actually copies is a next generation 100 index. What does it mean? It means that QQQJ is top 101 to 200 companies, and I will show you also in number of holdings. Now, when we go further below, we can see the expense ratio is for QQQM 0.15, QQQJ 0.50, and QQQ 0.20. Now, what does it mean? Is let's say that you would have $10,000 invested. In a year, you would pay expense ratio $15 for QQQM, QQQJ also $15, QQQ $20. Now when we go further, you can also see the performance here. Now QQQM with QQQ is similar, but you see 3 months QQQJ was performing really well. And now the holdings. Now I'm comparing QQQM with the QQQJ primarily because imagine the QQQ is the same as the QQQM. Technology, consumer cyclicals, technology, consumer cyclicals, healthcare. Now, healthcare is pretty dominated in QQQJ. When we go even further, we see the stocks right here. So you see that Microsoft Corporation and Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, these 5 stocks in a QQQM and also in a QQQ, I will show you straight away, own like 40% of ETF. This is really important to know about. On the other hand, with the QQQJ, you see that we're going to see Fortinet, Scalar, Old Dominion, Frightline, Datadog, Roku, Trade Desk, and top 10 weightings, Etsy, we're gonna see here. And you see that this is what's investing the QQQJ into. Now, when we look on also the performance right here, let me move a little bit. Past year, we see 30% increase. 5 years, we don't see really huge increase here. When it's in October, it's like 1 year only, and you see, but maybe it will grow, who knows. But if you like it, you can invest into it. That's like completely up to you, and that's something what you can do if you want to. But these are the main differences. Now on the other hand, with QQQ, the price here, see, for the past 5 years we see nice increase. With the QQQM, again, nice increase too. And this is pretty much it. So these were the main differences. Now, when we check the QQQM and QQQ, look at this. We see that the growth is literally the same. And we see that even the stocks are the same on QQQM and QQQ. This is what I exactly meant, right? And the sectors are also. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's what's kind of important. And now, if you can have any questions about all of this and how you can make money with it, or what are your thoughts? And another one that I have like really big recommendation is QQQQ. And this is something that I would definitely recommend to check out. I know it's a triple leverage ETF with high expense ratio, but this is something with, if you want to go crazy, the results here are like epic. And I'm not saying that you should, but if you want, you could. But if you don't know about QQQ, I made also comparison videos on that, so definitely check that out. It's really similar comparing to QQQM, but leveraged. So if you're gonna make more money, if you're gonna invest same amount to QQQM to QQQQ, you would make more money. But again, there is a risk that if the market would crash, you wouldn't make so much, and you would lose more. So it's really great to buy when the market is struggling. Now, on the other hand, many people are using QQQ, QQQM as a long-term investing. That's also possible. It's not a bad idea. In that regard, I would even check VOO, maybe VTI, VUG, like many of them. Even ARK are good, but it's an active management fund, disruptive, many of them. So that's something what you can do too. And my another recommendation is definitely focus, guys, on how we can make more money, and don't expect to make it from the stock market. If you have the stomach for it and if you can do it, go ahead. My strategy is long-term investing into the ETFs and stocks that I personally like, and that's what I do, and that's strategy that works for me. Because like I have friends who wants to get rich, but it's completely different when I make like, let's say 5 figures a month, and I invest when they make like low 4 figures and they really can't like afford it. And rather than they don't try to how you can they can more money in job or business, what they do is they try to trick with small amount of money on the market. So that's what I always recommend. But if it allows you, because if you have children, if you have this and that, and it's not possible, but there's always a way how we can earn more money. I always say that there is always a way, but the person needs to sacrifice something to acquire it. It's always like that. Like everything comes with a price, and even earning money comes with a price. That someone needs to like not watch TV shows because I need to work on something that I want. But also you should take a break. It's like you need to balance that things out, because you would get burnout. So yeah, I know I talked too much right now, but this is pretty much it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope you are going to have a great day. And yeah, goodbye.